my little treats, it's Sponge Cake. Today I will be sharing with you 5 easy kawaii hairstyles for natural Afro hair. I will be doing some variations for some of these styles to particularly focus on decora or dollette styles, which have a special place in my heart, so be sure to follow along closely till the end. So I'm starting with pre-detangled hair, not on wash day because I want to make sure that my hair is fully stretched without all the shrinkage that would come from wetting it. For the first style, I'm going to go with the classic 2-puff style. You simply cannot go wrong with this one. It's so easy and immediately makes a cute feminine statement. So I'm starting off by parting right down the middle of my head. You can use a rat tail comb for a more defined part, but I'm kind of lazy, so I'm sticking to my thick wide tooth comb. It doesn't have to be as clean as, say, box braids or anything. For this variation, I'm going to have them both be low because it kind of creates a cute shape around the head, and I'm only wrapping the hair ties twice around each puff because I want to retain the volume of each one. You can even just slip the hair tie on depending on its size. The ones I have are quite loose and I want to still be able to slick down the front of my hair. Once I do that, I fluff each puff out and make sure to even out any bumps around the bands that might happen in the process. Next, I'm wetting the front of my hair just a tiny bit to prime it for the castor oil that I'll use to slick it down. Gel is quite harsh on my hair, so I like to use castor oil instead, which is thick and achieves a similar result while promoting hair growth. Sometimes I use an old toothbrush if I want to target the baby hairs extra hard. I personally don't really do that many fancy things with them though. So long as they're slick, I'm happy. Then I take a silk scarf or something similar and tie it around my edges to sit for maybe 5 minutes. I don't really do overnight or anything crazy like that either. This video is for the lazy Afro girlies. Then I take off the scarf, fluff my puffs out a bit more, and voila, I'm ready to go. What I like about this hairstyle is that it's extremely versatile. It can go with so many different outfits, and depending on the accessories, you can completely transform it. I decided to try out decora as a variation of this hairstyle and threw on as many hair clips as I could find that I already owned, and I was pleasantly surprised by how it transformed into a completely different look. For this next hairstyle, I am creating a swoop bang with 2 puffs, this time higher elevated. I've been seeing this swoop bang trending a lot lately, so I've been really excited to try this one. To start, I am creating a part starting from the midpoint of the right side of my 2 hair parts, then continuing it in a rounded shape all the way across my head and down behind my left ear. This took a few tries, so I ended up finishing this off camera and then clipping it into a tiny little bun so it's out of the way. The hair in the back should still be parted, albeit mine isn't perfect, but out of sight, out of mind. And from there, I am pulling each side into a puff, this time higher up, and tied a few more times. I am more focused on accuracy than volume here, hence my choice to tie them tighter, but it's ultimately up to you. Not bad at all. I'm already feeling it. So you're technically supposed to have a brush for this part, and you guys are going to think I'm crazy for this, but I kind of only have combs. The one brush I used to have caused my hair so much damage that I just stuck to using a wide tooth comb and haven't missed that brush in like 10 years. This is the first time I could really use one, but hey, around here, we improvise with what we have. Then I'm wetting my hair just a little bit to prime it for some conditioning with my Shea Moisture Curl Enhancing Smoothie. Then I'm using the olive oil infused edge control that I have. It's probably best only used for baby hairs, but I found this product to be a lot less harsh than any of the gels I've used, and it holds my hair pretty okay. I'm taking the remaining hair at the end of the swoop and braiding it. You can also twist it if you like. Then I'm tying that with a tiny rubber band to make sure it stays in place. And then after that, I take the remainder of the braid and pull it into my puff. Then I'm cleaning my baby hairs with the same old toothbrush. And here is the finished result. I am so into this style. This is actually my first time trying it, and I can already see myself wearing it almost every day, especially because it's just so versatile, like the two puff style from before. I love the way that it frames my face and my head, and it feels just a little bit more mature. You can wear it with bows, like the Sanrio ones I added here. Or my personal favorite, a simple headband like this pearl one. This technically isn't one of the hairstyles I had planned, but while taking down the style, I realized it would be pretty darn cute to have the swoop bang with just a fro in the back too. And you can even add a little accessory on the side, like a bow for instance. Can you tell I love bows? For this next hairstyle, I am doing 2 high buns with a bow on each one. I saw kids on Pinterest wearing this one, and I thought, you know what? Adults can wear this too. It looks pretty darn kawaii to me. To start, of course you will want to part your hair like in the start of this video. I don't know if this is the case for everyone, but I've been parting my hair down the middle for so long that it just kind of retains itself now. Pretty sweet. First, I make sure that one side stays in its place so that it doesn't get in the way of me making my actual bun. Then I'm kind of doing a half bun on each side as high up as I can. If you think you're doing it high enough, do it even higher. Obviously, since it's a fro, it just kind of fluffs out. So what I do is I go in with a second hair tie and wrap the hair down onto itself in the second time around. And I kind of improvise each time because my hair can be pretty unpredictable. This used to be one of my go-to hairstyles back in college, so this is such a throwback. Next, I'm using the usual process of laying down my edges. While that's setting, I am cutting up some pink ribbon that I got off of Amazon to turn into makeshift bows that look kind of dollette style. At first, I was tying them onto themselves, but I quickly realized that it would make more sense to use a safety pin, so I decided to go that route and use that safety pin to actually attach it into my hair. And once my hair was done setting, I got right to installing them. I would just say to be careful with the safety pins. I feel like there's probably a reason why most people don't use them in their hair, but it just kind of made the most sense to me in the moment. And voila! I'll admit I had some doubts halfway through installing the bows, but I ended up loving this style so much. It's just so baby doll. I feel like the bows really pull the style together and frame the face. This fourth hairstyle is another dollette-inspired kawaii look, and let me tell y'all, this right here might just be my favorite. With my hair parted into two and detangled, I am pulling my hair into two puffs this time to the back at the bottom of my head with the same two bows for yet another dolly look. After that, I'm going to take the two bows that I used in the previous look and set it right above each puff so that the strands kind of frame around them. I had to kind of do this off camera because it was behind my head, so there was a lot of logistics and trial and error involved, but I am so obsessed with the final result. It looks so cute from the front and it looks even cuter from the back. Like, oh my goodness. I just might wear this hairstyle every single day. This fifth hairstyle is yet another look inspired by some natural hair Pinterest kids. It reminds me of the ribbon work you would see on corsets. I'm blanking on the name for that term right now, but I hope you know what I'm talking about. It has these zigzag braids that cross over each other at the front and then blend into whatever hairstyle that you want. In my case, of course, it will be, yet again, two hair puffs. Let me tell you, if you're looking for a cute, unique, natural hairstyle, just look at what they do for the kids, man. Like, they have so much more creativity there. So for this style, I'm keeping the part, except the only difference is I'm creating a rectangular box shape at the front with the part being in the middle. Then I'm clipping it all into a tiny bun out of the way so that I can create my 2 high puffs. Once again, I'm aiming for a more clean, accurate style than, say, volume, so I'm tying each one as many times as the tie allows. From there, I am taking down the front hair and splitting the box horizontally into thirds as I go so that I have a total of 6 boxes at the end. I'm taking one of the front 2 pieces of hair and tying it with a small mini band. My color of choice was pink, of course. Then I'm braiding that piece and doing the same to the other loose hair at the front. I realized later that you don't really have to braid all the way. You can do that partially, as the rest will be tucked into the back puffs. This look-y could be kind of a style of its own. Then I'm taking the next box and the braid at the opposite side and tying them to create a diagonal with the braid. I'm braiding that and then repeating on the other side. Rinse and repeat. The last 2 don't need braiding, of course, since those are the pieces that are going straight into the back puffs. I would recommend using smaller bands than I did because the number of times I had to loop them around ended up making it look kind of funky. But that was just what I had, so. To make the look feel more complete, I decided to wrap it up with a bow at the top, and this is just chef's kiss. I am in love with the way that this turned out. The way that the strands frame the face is just so cute. It just makes me feel like a little present. But yeah, let me know what you guys think. Would you wear any of these hairstyles? Which one was your favorite? I'd love to hear what you guys think about these looks. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you like this video, please don't forget to hit like and subscribe. And as always, love you guys, and till next time. Bye-bye.